Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we got the next part of or flavor. Before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like or comment. It helps me figure out what kind of videos you would like to see so I can make more of those for you. Without further ado, let's go! Straight into the story, alright. Tell us more. Ready? My loss of taste only seems to happen with food made from compromised ingredients. Emma and Aid themselves had a flavor to them, which I was able to pick up no problem. And the food made using older ingredients was fine as well. Okay. That's good. So the issue isn't necessarily with you. Once this Splendidman issue is resolved, will everything go back to normal? Yes. But we don't know when that will happen. Haven't you been saying that it'll be resolved soon? I mean, we don't know for sure. Sorry, that was a lie. I'm just parroting what the higher-ups told us to say. Nobody has any idea when things will improve. So we just have to stand around and wait? That's what they want, yes. But that would take too long. What do you mean? I can't go that long without a sense of taste. This might sound strange to you, but if I can't taste and thus receive information, I'll end up collapsing in on myself. If I don't taste things continuously, my ability essentially backfires on me. I'm not sure I fully understand. Yeah, I'm also lost. It's hard to explain. I'm feeling a bit out of it, to be honest. It sounds like eating isn't very enjoyable. It sounds like eating isn't a very enjoyable activity for you. I didn't expect you to say something like that. But you're right. Forcibly having to eat things and receive their information like some kind of robot is not exactly pleasant. That's fair. So what should we do? We can head back to the kitchen and check if there are any older ingredients left. We used them all for the lunchbox we gave to the commander. Oh. Darn. Then we could go to the market and try to buy some slightly older ingredients. Although the restaurants have already started hoarding them, so I'm not sure how much we will be left. Oh, or crust. Don't worry so much. I'll be fine. The worst thing is that I'll have to suffer for a few days. But wouldn't it be better if you didn't have to suffer at all? Yeah, like, hello? She's just like, oh, suffering's fine. And we're like, no, it's not. Hello? My thoughts exactly, Mr. Gormand. There's no need to suffer unnecessarily. Let's look for a solution. There must be a way. I have quite a few rations in my room. Would those work? Rations, processed food, instant food. They all taste the same to me and don't provide much information. I could last half a day on them, but no longer than that. I see. So it has to be proper food. Yes, my palate is rather demanding, unfortunately. I think I have two possible solutions. Two of them? What are they? The first is to solve the Splendidman issue ASAP so proper food becomes available sooner. Well, yes. That's easier said than done. The second is to find a substitute for Splendidman. Huh. That's also next to impossible. However, of the two, the second option might be worth trying. Huh? Really? We all know that there is no substitute for Splendimin at the moment. If there were, Splendimin wouldn't have been created in the first place. However, the important thing is that it makes for a convincing excuse to go up to the surface. We can say that we have to go up and search for a potential Splendimin substitute. If we go up to the surface under that pretense, you'll naturally have to taste test everything we come across as part of the search. Exactly. And that would mean that Ready would get to explore and enjoy a whole bunch of flavors along the way. Exactly. Considering we have no way of knowing when this situation will correct itself, this is the best option we have available to us. Then let's get a move on to the surface. Off we go. The only thing is that if we do this, we'll need to produce tangible results. If we come back completely empty-handed, the commander's reputation would take a hit. I don't mind, as long as you're happy. I'll do anything for you, Brady. You don't? My reputation is stellar enough that it won't falter from something like this. Wow. And who knows? We might actually find a substitute. Well, actually. Never mind. You're right. You're so cool, Mr. Gorman. But why are you doing all this for someone you only met today? That's not a problem. As a commander, it's my duty to be here for you. I'm also worried about Brady as well. I told you I'm fine. If that were true, Crest wouldn't be as concerned as she is. So I'm worried about you too. I see. Brady? You okay? It's just... this is the first time I've met a commander like you. Alright then. I'll be honored if you came up to the surface with us. Yeah, to the surface! Let's go.
うんざりする連中だわ。全身全霊を捧げて癒してあげる。人遊びしちゃおう。こんな虫けらね。みんなの力を合わせてみましょうか。こっちだった？ほらほらでっかいの行くぜ。これでおだぶつしやがれ。ほらね、みんなの力を合わせればすぐに終わるでしょ。お前らの命日は今日だ。リロード。全部まとめてコッパミシンにしてやる。こっちだった？ほらほらでっかいの行くぜ。これでおだぶつしやがれ。これくらい目をつぶっててもできますよ。
The next day, you're going to look for a Splendimin replacement. Where did you come up with that idea? Many people are having trouble because of the current issue we're having with Splendimin. I figured having additional food options other than Splendimin would be a good idea. All we've gotten is word that things haven't been resolved yet. We don't even know how things are progressing. It's quite frustrating. Did anyone from Cooking Oil mention anything? No, they're just as in the dark as we are. Really? That's strange. At any rate, I hope to hear good news from you soon. Alright. Was kinda sus, but okay. I head to the elevator with a heavy heart. Good morning, Mr. Gorman. Morning. Why do you have so much stuff? Oh, this is nothing. I just packed a few essentials. A camping stove, frying pan, pot, tongs, and other tools. Salt, pepper, chili powder, soy sauce, and other seasonings. And why are you bringing all of that? So that when we find something tasty, we can cook it up straight away. That way, Brady can recover more quickly as well. This is starting to feel like a camping trip. How are you doing, by the way, Brady? Fine. Sometimes I space out, but I'm alright. For now. I see. Let's get going. Okie dokie. Alright. Alright, let's go. Upon arriving at the surface, we begin looking for anything edible nearby. Brady, what kind of food do you prefer? I'm not sure. It's hard to narrow it down. To put it simply, I like things that I find stimulating. You mean something like spicy foods? Not stimulating in that sense. I'm talking more about new flavors, ingredients, or textures. That's what I'm into. I'm sure there are plenty of things on the surface I haven't tried. True. That's why Commander? Brady! Mr. Gorman! I think I found something. Really? Ta-da! It's a plant I've never seen before. Neither have I. What do you think, Brady? Is it edible? Hold on. It's a taste I've never had before, but it feels similar to water celery. I am detecting trace amounts of toxins, so you'll need to be careful when eating it. The seeds appear to have traveled here via wind. For such a hostile and foreign environment, these seeds are really thriving. Great! Looks like we found a winner! You think that can replace Splendimin? Huh? Oh, no. I meant we found something that Brady can eat. Don't forget that we're also up here to find Splendimin substitutes. Oh, right. It won't be easy, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, I believe.
戦闘開始。待ってろよ。で、人遊び。みんなの力を合わせてみましょうか。装填します。ほら急げ。捕まえた。ほらほらでっかいの行くぜ。これでおだぶつしやが。火力集中。これくらい目をつぶっててもできますよ。
Here, try this. This one won't work, but it does taste nice. What about this one? This won't work either. It's too difficult to cultivate. Dang. This sure is tough. What does something need to qualify as a replacement for Splendimin? First, it
must be able to grow underground. It needs to contain sufficient nutrients. And for the sake of our own quality of life, it should taste decent. And for the sake of our own quality of life, it should taste decent.
But most of all, it has to be cheap to cultivate on a mass scale, at a lower cost than it does to manufacture Splendimin.
Those are some stringent requirements. That's why I don't think we'll be finding a replacement anytime soon.
You see.
Still, let's keep looking. Let's go, Brady. Alright.
Something about this seems fishy. I wonder what.
Let's see. Now that we found a place to stay for the night, let's get ourselves sorted. From all the specimens we gathered today, 2 can be eaten as is, 4 need to be treated in some fashion before they're edible, and 13 are inedible.
All in all, not bad.
I thought so too.
We hungies.
Oof, I'm starving. You must be famished too, Mr. Gorman. Let me use what we found to whip up something nice and tasty. Give me just a moment.
Alright, thanks. Chris grabs the ingredients and culinary equipment, then heads elsewhere to start cooking. Brady, are you alright? Yeah, I think so. I tasted a lot of things today, so I don't feel too out of it. Glad to hear it. Are you hungry? You haven't actually eaten any of the stuff we found. All you've done is lick them. Using the tip of my tongue gives me a better sense of the flavors. Texture, mouthfeel, and other sensations come later. Taste alone is enough to satisfy my appetite, so I'm fine. Fascinating. I must admit that this is a slow, laborious process, though. Usually I have to taste things every waking moment when I'm not asleep. These candies I carry are for times like this, when I'm unable to taste anything for long periods. But candy that's been newly opened doesn't have a robust flavor to it at all. This ability of mine can be a real pain. Yeah, it must be hard. That sounds terrible, honestly. Must taste new and exciting things all the time. Constantly having to force yourself to eat, even when it's not enjoyable. Commander,
Food's ready! I've concocted one heck of a succulent meal for you. Go ahead and dig in, Mr. Gorman. There's some for you too, Brady.
Alright. Wow, thanks. In front of us is a spread of dishes that you wouldn't expect could be made with ingredients found on the surface. This flavor is unbelievable.
Not bad.
The differing flavors of all the ingredients blend together nicely. Top notch, cooking as always, Crust.
Glad you like it. The portions are a bit small for my liking, though.
It can't be helped. I can manage.
We'll just have to try harder tomorrow.
Yeah.
想定します。リロードリロード。フォローお願い。くそ、一番いいところなのによ。想定します。人遊びしちゃおう。前方の敵機に一斉射撃。想定するね。ほら急げ。ほらね、みんなの力を合わせればすぐに終わるでしょ。
We'll need to camp out tonight. Are you okay with that, Mr. Gorman?
Of course, I'm used to it.
Nice. I'll start preparing for dinner. If Brady seems unwell, be sure to let me know straight away.
Alright, will do. Cress leaves to prepare our meal, a look of determination on her face. Bray has been spacing out more and more over the past few days. Brady, are you feeling worse? Huh? I don't know. I thought it was fine, but I guess there's still something missing in the flavor. I'm sorry to put you and Cress through all this. You're going through much worse. There's hardly anything out here for you to taste. There's something I've always wanted to taste. To know what stories it holds. My greatest hope is that one day I will be able to get a taste of it. What is it? Two things, actually. The first is to experience taste as others do. No information, no story, no emotions. Just pure flavor. And the second is me. What? Can't you just like lick your arm or something? Does that work? I'm not sure I understand. What do I taste like? What's my story? What thoughts, memories, feelings are stored within me? Would tasting myself bring me happiness? I want to taste it, even if it's just one bite. A new flavor, a happy flavor. Reddy slowly raises her hand and brings it toward her mouth. Reddy, wait! Cress! Hearing my call, Cress drops everything and sprints over.
Hey!
Huh? Cress pulls out an old, tattered wallet from seemingly out of nowhere and proceeds to hold it up to Breddy's mouth. Why are you still giving her a wallet?
I had no choice. If Reddy's condition worsens before we can find quality ingredients, this is the only option left.
It's made of synthetic leather. It must have felt lonely. It's waited in the same spot for so long, hoping for its owner to return. It's been tattered and trampled by raptures, but it's endured all the same, forever remaining in the same spot. It's a nice flavor.
Breddy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for the lovely meal. What in the world is going on?
Do you remember when I told you Breddy has incredible abilities?
Yes. You said she can find out all there is to know about food.
Exactly.
And for me, anything that can be tasted can be considered food. So does that mean if I can touch it with my tongue, I can taste it? That means I can taste just about anything, from water and regular food to dirt and inanimate objects. So all that stuff you said about the wallet just now was from tasting it? It's harder for me to deduce everything about objects. I can, however, figure out their structure components. I can, however, figure out their structural components, delve into past memories which involve them. The memories come at random, typically focus on the ones that are most vivid. This ability of yours really is unbelievable. This has to remain a secret. No one else can know. Why?
There's too much potential for others to abuse Freddy's ability. All she has to do is taste something, anything, and she'll be able to reveal everything about it.
It's an ability that can and should be used for good. But many have tried to use me and my abilities with ill intentions, uncovering weaknesses or digging up secrets through the memories imprinted on objects. Just thinking about it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
You must keep this a secret. I beg of you.
Please. I won't tell a soul. Yeah, I mean, like, why would I tell people? That, like, it's a cool ability and everything, and it can solve a lot of things, but yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people use it for bad, so I'm not gonna tell anyone. Thank you. This ability has made me know far more than I'd ever want to. But I have to keep tasting things. It's situations like this where I can end up in danger of collapsing in on myself. I try to taste myself. Tasting and chewing over my information, my thoughts, endlessly. So much so that I lose sight of who I am. I keep tasting until I've worn it all down to nothing. Sounds intense. I'm sorry to have dragged you into all of this. Don't be sorry. I'm honored that you feel you can trust me with this secret. You really feel that way?
Well, at any rate, we don't have many other options. Our primary goal is to make sure Freddy's condition improves, so to that end, let's keep searching for anything we can find that's been left behind. If that doesn't work, we've got plenty of trees and dirt around us.
Yes, the surface is full of things to taste. And of course, we'll keep looking for anything that could be a potential Splendiman substitute.
Here, try this.
There's no flavor. I can't see this being turned into a decent dish.
Then, what about this?
It's an interesting flavor, but it's not edible.
Darn.
Oh, what about this? A mushroom.
Not kidding. Oh, and it's an enoki mushroom.
It has a nice, subtle aroma and pleasing texture. But I'm afraid mushrooms won't work. Why not? It's true that they don't require sunlight and can grow using organic matter. They're quite rich in nutrients as well. It's supremely useful food. However, Mushrooms are still mushrooms, so they won't work. What does that even mean? What? I'm confused.
Splendamin can replace meat, fruits, and everything in between, including mushrooms. Whereas mushrooms can only be that. Mushrooms.
Still, considering how dire the situation is, would mushrooms be a decent alternative to Splendamin? They'd be fine. They'd be easy to cultivate inside the Ark, could be mass-produced, are tasty and packed full of nutrients. That's precisely why they can't work. Wait, what? What?
Trust me, we've tried it before and failed. There are too many practical hurdles to making it work. We'd be better off trying to find something else. They would make for a great meal later though, so we should still take them with us.
Right before we came to the surface, I started feeling something wasn't quite right. I think I'm starting to understand why. I know why you're saying mushrooms aren't a viable option. It's because they could cause people to stop relying on Splendamin. Splendamin is the Ark's only food source.
Reddy has incredible abilities when it comes to tasting.
Like what? Well, nothing too grand. It's just when I eat something, I can immediately identify everything about it. What ingredients were used, what flavors it has, the nutritional information, and precisely how it was made. Things like that. That's incredible. You think so?
Reddy will eat rare dishes from the surface to analyze them, and I use that data to recreate the flavors in my cooking. That's one of our main undertakings at Cooking Oil.
But most importantly, it has to be cheap to cultivate on a mass scale, at a lower cost than it does to manufacture Splendamin.
Those are some of Steer's requirements. That's why I don't think we'll be finding a replacement anytime soon.
First, there's Reddy's ability. Then, there are the things you've said that indicate you know about Splendamin's production costs. You two must know all the secrets about Splendamin. You're right. That's why both Crest and I have safeguards installed in our brains. Damn. Okay. So that's why Anderson was just like, they didn't say anything. That's weird. Yeah, that's why. Damn. I don't know what else to say except damn. But we'll see how the event wraps up in the next part. And until then, bye.